Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Rich T Racing. It has been quite a while since I have done a video like this, and as you can tell, a few things have changed. I am in a completely different house and there is a cat walking around. It's been a good sort of, when was it? I'd say April last time I did like a video me on the screen like this. And yeah, so as you can tell, I'm in a new house. This is my house now, bought with my lovely girlfriend. We have cats as well. This is Pumpkin down here, and somewhere around here is a Myrtle. Myrtle's right there. I'm sure she'll make an appearance at some point. But yeah, I thought it'd be good to get a video out before the start of the season tomorrow. Today is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday, the first race of the year. But yeah, I wanted to get my 2024 season preview out before the season actually starts, because if I do it after Buckmore tomorrow, it wouldn't make sense because I can already sort of talk about how it went, etc. So yeah, that's basically what this video is going to focus on. I might at some point as well talk to you about the personal bits that happened as well. Maybe I'll do that towards the end. I'll also talk as well about why I'm not racing on a Saturday as well. But yeah, let's get into it then. So I suppose the context to why I'm racing on a Sunday now is because at the end of last season, as nearly 2,000 of you will have seen, I took part in the sprint that weekend because it was the last weekend of the year. I wasn't sure what my 2024 plans were going to be, and I thought, sod it, let's just do a full weekend. Let's enjoy that basically. And yeah, basically on the Sunday, it was my first sprint race for 4 years. I had no idea how it was going to go, and it went about as well as it possibly could. I was very much on the pace. I was very methodical with my racing. I was very clean with my racing. I think I got 1 track limits warning. In mixed conditions, it started off wet and by the end of it was dry. And it was what I was most impressed about by myself was just ultimately just the sheer pace that I had. I was leaded up to racing the super heavies and was fighting at the front with the likes of Alex Pritchard, Chris Alcock, Tim Williams and Carl Walker. So really had some pace about me. I don't know what pace I'll have about me tomorrow. I think I'm probably on the same weight, just without the need for any lead. I enjoyed myself quite a bit through Christmas, and subsequently it's been difficult to shift that weight. So I've no idea how I'm going to perform, but basically from that, coming 8th overall, winning the super heavyweights, coming 2nd in the heavyweight C2, have I not made a small mistake coming out of Garda, trying to overtake Tim Williams? I could have very well won the heavyweight C2 as well, which sort of informs my decision as to why I'm racing. Basically, I'm racing as a heavyweight C2 tomorrow rather than racing as a super heavyweight. Hello. Yeah, I know the door's shut, isn't it? Anyway, carrying on. So yeah, racing heavyweight C2 tomorrow, and for this championship, I obviously decided I wanted to race in the heavyweight C2 after it became apparent I couldn't do the SP60 full championship this year. I'm not sure how I feel about doing my championship this year being the sprint championship. I've got a few reservations. I know that, like, having done it a few times, the sprint does feel like you turn up, you wait around a lot, and then you do a couple of races, and then you go home, and your wallet's a bit lighter for it. So I'd definitely rather be racing on a Saturday, but this was the option available to me, and based on how well I did at the end at Buckmore, it made the most amount of sense to go and do the sprint series this year. My aspirations for the season, I have to base it on how I did at Buckmore, and I have to say that I do want to go for the championship. I'd love to be able to do a proper contention for it again and bring it to you on this channel too, based on the success of the sprint video I did last month. It only makes sense if I want to grow this channel a bit further, try and get it into a position where I can start actually making money from it. Doing a video series for my sprint championship would be great, and if I can contend for the championship as well, that'd be even better, sort of thing. But yeah, that's where I stand with the sprints at the moment. Who are my contenders? Who are going to be the strongest drivers? I'm not 100% sure. Kyle Walker won it last year, but he is no longer racing in Club 100 as far as I'm aware. I think he's gone off to do BPEC solely this year. So he's not there. Adam Naffer is the main name that comes to mind. Lovely chap. Met him at BUKC. He's friends with Thomas Layton of Zesty Drink Racing, best endurance team name out there. But yeah, I think Adam's the one that stands out to me. I'm sure there are drivers as well that I'll get to know over the course of the championship season, and they'll become sort of the main contenders as well. The reason I'm not racing the super heavyweight, I've gone over before. It was obviously great to win the super heavyweights last time out, but again, I'm up for a different challenge now. I want to give the C2 class, the heavyweight class, which is what I raced in the SP60 last year. I want to give that a proper go and try and win something in that, and hopefully take home a couple more trophies. As you can see here, these are some of my winners' trophies. Actually, these represent wins in every class I've raced in. So we've got this is SP60 super heavyweight class. This is sprint super heavyweight class, and then that's endurance clubman, I think. Yeah, clubman class. That's from when we won it as the Three Swans in at Buckmore, start of 2022. And that was remains our best result, or one of our best results so far. No sign of the Three Swans this year. No endurance racing, as far as I'm aware. I might put myself out there to say, like, if anyone needs a third driver or needs a driver, I'm available on a Saturday. I would like to race on Saturdays as well, if the budget will allow for it. Because the thing about racing on a Saturday is ultimately you race on the Saturday and then you've got the Sunday to recover from it. Racing on a Sunday, next day you're at work. That's another reason why I'm sort of a little bit like, I wish I wasn't racing on a Sunday. And I suppose like the reason I'm not racing on a Saturday is ultimately pre-registration went out on, I can't remember what day it was, but it went out at 5 o'clock. I got my application in, and apparently I got it in the next morning at about 9 o'clock. I would have thought that pre-registration meant that basically you get your application in, you will be able to register for it. As it turned out, apparently the SP60 heavyweight class sold out in 5 minutes. So even if I had got my application in like after I'd finished work on the day it went live, I don't think I'd have got in anyway. I'm in for 2 rounds this time. So again, for those of you that remember, in 2022, after winning the championship in 2021, got my application in and was told you're not in any rounds, you're on the reserve list for all of them. Ultimately, was able to put a championship together that year and win that year's championship in the super heavyweights. But yeah. This time I'm in 2 rounds, and I don't know how many other, if SP60's places become available, I don't know how many I will actually want to do. I think I'd definitely love to do Wilton in September, which is the week before Llandau. I think it'd be quite nice to do a 2 double weekends in a row sort of thing, but again, budget will have to be factored in for that. And what's the other one? I'd like to do Buckmore at the end of the season, and maybe Lydd, just because Lydd, for where I live now, is basically around the corner. So that's why I'm not racing on a Saturday, basically. I will miss it, and the full intent is to be back on the Saturday grid, on the SP60 grid for 2025. It would have won the SHW had I been in it, but obviously I wanted a different challenge last year, and that's sort of what we're going in for this year as well. New challenge, new stuff. Obviously, from your perspective as the viewers, it's new surroundings for me as well. Again, we've been in this house for 9 months. Got the cats. Are they around? Yeah, they're over here. Let me see if I can introduce you to them. So this is Myrtle. She is a tabby, and we got her and her sister over there in September last year. And then this is Pumpkin, who's, as you can tell, is the slightly longer of the two. I like the idea. They both basically weigh the same. Pumpkin is the tall, lanky one, and Myrtle is the short, fat one, basically, but not obviously. She's not too fat. She's just got a little belly. But they're absolutely lovely. Keeping things like in the personal side of things, I unfortunately lost my 15-year-old dog, family dog, the other week. So these two take on a bit more of a. They take on a bit more of a hole in the heart now. They are my only pets. Jimmy was a fantastic dog, and I will be dedicating tomorrow's race and subsequent video to him as well. I know I've just suddenly lowered the tone as we get to the end of the video, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. He was a great boy, great lad. Miss him a lot. But yeah, there we go. That's it. So yeah, that's why. Love the cats, love to have them, and they're just an awful lot of fun, as you can tell. Got a cat mug this time around, really good mug actually. Let's give the tea a go. That's a well-made cup of tea. I like that a lot. But yeah, that is it. That is all I really wanted to go through for this video. Basically, just consider this just a way of me getting myself sort of back into the swing of making these videos and making content on this channel, getting up at a good time too. But yeah, there we go. I think, yeah, as I just said, it's time to end the video now. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing hopefully quite a few of you on the grid tomorrow for the first round of the Clock 100 Sprint series. And yeah, hope you can join me for the ride as well. I hope I can put a championship challenge together for all of you who do watch these videos. I can bring you some solid entertainment and hopefully get some, from my perspective as well, get some good views on that too, and give myself some motivation to carry on with this as well. But yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And all I shall say for now is ta-ta and farewell.